And one day we got like the golden dumpster, so to say, had boxes, these crates and cases full of beers just all stacked up, beautiful. And we just go in there and load it up. And that happened for about 6 weeks. And I was approached by a gentleman in a three-piece suit asking me what the hell I was doing in his dumpster.
We are like, wait a minute, this is garbage, and somebody's throwing this out. I recognized 6 weeks ago that this was a treasure mine, and so I kept coming back.
Yeah. Well, he said, I noticed you very diligent, and you come every single Friday and Saturday, same time, and collect the bottles. So I want to know if you want a job. And I was like, doing what? And he said, I just need you to clean up some cigarette butts outside my club. I said, sure, how much does it pay? He said, $20 a day. Now, I was 1976. I was 6 years old, 7 years old at the time, so I was cool. My dad would just drop me off after school, and I go there and pick up all the cigarette butts. And I never put two and two together at the time, except that they were very well dressed. They were Italian and loud, and I'd go each day, knock on the door. He'd open up, look out, hey Petey, and he'd give me the money. And so, and then that happened. I wound up doing that for about 6 months, and then they asked me to be a bar back.
At how old?
About 6, 7 years old, 8 years old.
And they're asking you to be a bar back?
Yeah, before hours.
Wow.
During the day. So I would just come, all I would do is come after school, go in there. They have a list of anything that needed to be done behind the bar, beer, wine, whatever it was. And I would just go downstairs and I stock the bars, I'd clean up, I'd do all that stuff. I remember one day I was cleaning and found the Folgers. Remember when Folgers used to come in a can back in the day? Well, I found a Folgers can full of money, about $1,500. And I was counting it up, and I ran right upstairs. I was like, hey, so-and-so. I said, Scott, I think someone's trying to steal from you, man. We need to do something about it. And he looks at me and starts laughing, pulls me in. He says, Pete, listen. He said, we put that there. We wanted to just make sure that you can be trusted and that you were trustworthy. I said, why are you trying to set me up? He said, I want to try. I said, yeah, we have a very enclosed family, And I started putting two and two together at the time. And he asked me if I was like to become part of the family. And I said, sure. And, shook my hand. I hugged all the brothers and family and just became I was a gopher kid.